Adongo is the ranking member on the Finance Committee of Parliament. He's joining us on the line. Sir, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you. Good evening to you and good evening to your listeners.
Good evening to you. So the majority leader, the leader of your house, has spoken about progress that they have made in the economy generally and the social space. He talks about LEAP, the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty. When they came, you were budgeting 49 million cedis for that. They've moved it to 400 million. Now that's a huge leap. He talks about school feeding program. At the time you were in government, there was only 1.6 million children who were benefiting. That has been moved to 4 million children. Again, another huge one for the education sector. He talks about free SHS and, of course, says that so far, on all your claims and accusations that they are mismanaging the economy, you have been bereft of campaign messages to tell us how exactly you intend to fix that. What will be your response to these issues?
Well, it's unfortunate you asked me to respond to my leader because he's really not knowledgeable in these matters. So I find it very difficult. I am not here to educate or tell anybody what social intervention is about. If you don't know social intervention, it is not my place to educate you at this point. That anybody would get up and say that the NDC government did not implement any social policy program. When you attend the hospital, is it a business? Is it a business you attend? Rich Hospital, when you go there, do you classify it as a private sector entity? Is it not social spending? When you attend FQ program, which was introduced all the way from Jerry John Rawlings, are schools also private entities, not social programs? So I'm not here to educate anybody who is ignorant about social programs. And for anybody who, at this level, would say that he doesn't know social programs, that is his own cup of tea. But be it as it may, Omaru, I want to ask a very, very basic question. Is it because of the 4 billion leap and the 8 billion, so some 3 or 2 billion he mentioned? Is that why they took 60 billion Ghana cedis from the Ghanaian investors, including pensioners? Is that why they took that money? You took 60 billion from people, and you are mentioning these type of figures. You have just recently deferred the payment of debt service to the tune of over 100 billion. What have you done with that money? When you are exiting government, the signs become very clear like it is, because it is very clear that when you come with a media budget, 6 months to an election year and you exiting power, you cannot pinpoint one seminal measure that you would take to solve the suffering of the people. Then it means you are completely out. But let me say that my good friend Afenyo is aware that Ghanaians are not looking for rhetoric. You see, you can't keep giving excuses. The president kept giving excuses. Russia-Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine war. Only the next day for him to arrive in Ukraine begging for maize and wheat from the people whose houses are being bombed. Where the bombs are landing, those people that on the basis of that you are trying to explain away your incompetence, you went to them asking for wheat and maize. And you want us to believe that that's the reason you have mismanaged this economy. But let me ask you, all that he has mentioned, where is the city at this point in time? 16 cities to the dollar. That is stability, that's progress. You still are buying diesel and fuel in the face of your obnoxious goals for oil. We are buying a liter at the moment for 15 cities. Is that the progress? Cost of living in Ghana is one of the highest in Africa. You call that progress? We are sitting here. Government cannot borrow money on the capital market except to borrow on treasury bills. Is that the progress? As we speak here, government is borrowing at an interest rate of about 34%, making it impossible for the private man to get cheaper loans to run their business. Is that the progress? So clearly, these people don't even know what it is. But he says that our flag bearers should come for a debate. In 2020, was it the reason why Akufo-Addo ran away from a debate? In 2020, was it because Akufo-Addo was clueless? Was it because Akufo-Addo was insulting? Why wasn't Akufo-Addo prepared to meet John Mahama in a debate in 2020? and now you are calling John. After you've messed up your career, you want to use John Mahama to resurrect the career, not because you are going to say anything. You are going to lie. John Mahama cannot lie like you lie. You are a champion of lying. You have a credibility problem. I will not subject my credibility to contest somebody who is a perpetual liar. It is the reason John Mahama will not come. For you to come and lie and use the media to spin it. If you know that you are better and you have done well, John Mahama meet the press, even as an opposition leader. Why are you not meeting the press? Let them put the questions to you. Go and account to the press. Why do you want John Mahama to come before you can tell the people of Ghana what you are capable of doing? A person who is talking about digitalization, come and help us, tell us how you will solve the unemployment problem. You say you give every youth mobile phones so that they pay 1 city, 2 city, 1 to 3 city. You think we are still stupid, right? That you come and tell us those stories, one village, one dam, one that, one this. Now you look at the youth, there are many. We should go and promise them mobile phones. Go and buy an iPhone for 20,000 and pay 1 city, 2 city a month, and see whether by the time they finish paying, you will not be rotting in your grave. You will be gone. You think that this is the way we are going to solve the problems of our country? This is how we are going to address the excruciating cost of living problem? Is it the way we are going to address the problem of the unemployment of our youth who do not have jobs? Give them jobs. You say you give them mobile phones. How are they going to pay for the mobile phone, even the 1 city? What job are they doing? And this is the people you call vision people. This is vision. And you come and stand there and say that John Mahama doesn't know. We have proposed 24-hour economy. As we speak today, you have no policy that you have announced to the people of Ghana that Ghanaians are buying into. Nothing. You started with blue economy, you ran away from there. You started with digitalization. You are not telling us the digitalization, what exactly is entailed in the digitalization. We have told you that we will introduce an integrated digitalization program underpinned by the establishment of an innovation and digital fund. That is what it is not about just mentioning digitalization. Tell us what your digitalization entails. You cannot. You have been operating digitalization for 7 years. You don't even have a blueprint. That digitalization, so-called, is in the head of somebody. There's nothing. You go and look for Ghana's blueprint on digitalization, and there's none. You are comparing yourself to us, the champions of digitalization. So quite clearly, these people have lost it. And I can assure you, they are the people who will be dragging their feet when the debate starts. They will run away from their budget. They will run away from the debate.
Democracy is
exhibiting ignorance. How can somebody at that level say that he doesn't know any social intervention program by the NDC? Does he know the people who introduced social protection as part of our governance? It was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when the MPP was roaming around with women and children affairs, decided to mainstream social protection into women and gender. So we are the masters of social programs. We are the social democrats. That is the reason we went around developing a lot of social infrastructure across the country. You cannot even show anything. Today, when you are listening to him, when he was talking about Agenda 111, he couldn't even mention one. Immediately he came to Eurojet project. Do your research. Eurojet project was John Mahama's initiative. He started even mentioning some of the hospitals that we had even commissioned at the time we were leaving office. Go to Dodoa. It's part of the Eurojet project we completed. I heard him mention Wa Regional Hospital. Are you not ashamed? Bogatanga Regional Hospital. Are you not ashamed of yourself? And you call people that are developing our country, doing the most difficult job, people who don't have social intervention. It's very clear that
the democracy,
when you call us, you shouldn't be forcing us to educate people.
The democracy we practice is a marketplace of ideas, and indeed, advanced democracies do so well with these debates. We've seen that because of a debate, Joe Biden, the president of the U.S., has withdrawn from the race because of the incompetence he exhibited, all the failures that he showed at the debate with the opposition leader. If you feel strongly about your candidate and you feel that the government's candidate is not that strong and possibly incompetent, why don't you put him to a test on the platform where your candidate will be to expose him for who he is if you truly believe that he is what you claim he is?
We are already exposing him. We don't need a debate to expose him. Who doesn't know Dr. Bawumia has earned the name? Even everybody knows him. The internet knows him as a liar. Do we need a debate to tell people of this thing? Do we need debate to tell people that Bawumia has no credibility? Do we need a debate to tell the people of Ghana that the man said he would develop one village, one dam, and to date he has not commissioned one of them? Do we need the people of Ghana to say that he developed a tracker which only ended up listing toilet? Do we need a debate? The places where you are mentioning, those democracies over there, they don't lie. They have credibility. When Akufo-Addo refused to debate Dr. John Dramani Mahama, were you not in this country? Why didn't you point it to him that in the advanced democracy, the way to go is debate?
Do two wrongs make a right?
What has changed? I'm asking, what has changed?
What has changed? What has changed is that we are progressing.
Right. No. It was right. And we are following the lead of Akufo-Addo. Why are you telling it to be? Who told you that it was not right? Have I said it was not right?
It was not right for democracy.
It was right. He had the right to say that he will not go for a debate. John Mahama is also saying that I am not going for a debate. Why is it that when it comes to John Mahama, all of a sudden, you are putting pressure on somebody? Why? Why did you put pressure on Akufo-Addo when he refused to go on a debate?
We did.
Well, so where did he go? Did he go?
He said he wouldn't go.
So John Mahama says he's not going. So what is wrong?
Two wrongs there, not justifying the right.
There's no wrong. There's no wrong here. That is your view. In your view, it is wrong, but it is not. You don't determine what is right and what is wrong in our country. And we say that is what is the right position for us. Nobody can tell us that the position that we have taken, which another president, a sitting president did before, is wrong. Who determines that?
It would be interpreted as you running away from your own issues if you don't show up for the debate.
You can interpret it the way you want. You can interpret it the way you want, but we are not going to revive a dying political career of somebody. You can't lie your way, destroy yourself with all the lies and credibility crisis, and you want to use somebody to clean up yourself. It will never happen. The press is over there. You should go and talk to the press and tell them what he's going to do. He's been campaigning all over the place. Are you hearing any serious policy other than 1 city, 2 city, 2 city, 1 city, 2 city for mobile phones? Have you heard anything? Is that how we are going to solve our unemployment problem?
Let's leave it here. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Is that how we are going to bring down inflation? Is that how we are going to develop our roads? 1 city, 2 city, 1 city, 2 city mobile phone? And you are not asking this person what level of vision can this person have for you? And you are asking for, we should let him go and stand there, family, no mommy. Has anybody quoted your tear? You want, tell him that it is possible, it's not a policy. Breaking the 8 is not a policy. So far, all we hear is it is possible, break the 8. We are not hearing any policy. When he attempted one, he says he will give everybody, the youth of Ghana who are unemployed and cannot even pay for their data, he will give them mobile phones so they will pay 1 city, 2 city a month. Why are we here debating this one?
Let's end it here. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
It's my pleasure.
That's Honorable Isaac Adongo. He's NDC Member of Parliament for Bolga Central.